In this section, we continue to look at the employee class, and here's where it starts to get a little more interesting and continues to apply the concepts we've already looked at. So the employee class really should have more data fields. We have the employee number, and that's a unique field to each employee. Then we have employee last name and employee first name. Those are both string elements or string data elements, and those are also private, only used within the class. And then we have an employee salary. So although we could have duplicate names of employees, we could have two John Smiths, their employee number would be different even if there's all three other categories were the same. So you should think about placing data in a logical order. So employee number is typically first in a database because it's an indexable numeric field. And a database really is like a repository of information, kind of like your student number is in Skyward. And then they have last name and first name. Some people might switch that around, do first name, last name. And then they have a salary. And so at the very basic is we need to load each of these pieces of information, and we need to be able to pull them back out. So what you're going to see is that within our class, we're going to need setters and getters for all four of those pieces of information. And now the book also points out how it's listed everything on its own line. The standard convention is to not do it the way we typically do some of our other programs, but in a class to define each one on a line on its own, just like was done here. So don't string your variables together. So here's the implementation that we need to look at. We have our public class employee, we have our variables, we have a get employee number, return employee number. We got set and assign the parameter to the variable. We get the same thing going on. This is a pattern. Get employee last name, return employee last name, set the last name, get the first name, set the first name, get the salary, set the salary. So you'll see something like this real commonly in some of the classes we work with. And this is just kind of an introductory lesson to help you understand setters and getters. And so that's an important concept that you're going to need moving forward.